I'm a bad mode, gotta keep it tight. Hold my baby squid, keep him out of sight. Talking about my life, government, stay away. Watch me drive, I'ma do it my own way. Squid in the ocean, swimming all alone. Ain't nobody telling me where to go. Living free, gotta stay true to myself. No need for interference from anyone else. Squid pro quo, that's the way to be. Living on my terms, setting myself free. I'm to my baby, protecting with my no government intrusion. I control my life.
Hey everybody, how are we doing tonight? Welcome back to my channel. It is Squid. It is almost 6 o'clock. We have some documents. I still have a headache. For those of you who were here with me earlier, I appreciate you coming back. We started covering for those of you who weren't here, we started covering a new case, a 17-year-old girl and TikTok wannabe star, I don't know, is accused of unaliving her mom and her stepdad in Georgia. So we started covering that case. The little is right here eating her spaghetti. Wish me luck that we don't turn our office into a giant mess. But how is everybody? Headache, you must have gave me that one then. I'm hoping that it's I tried the hydration thing. I tried Tylenol. I'm really hoping that it's a caffeine withdrawal because I haven't really had any caffeine today. So we're going to try a Celsius to see if, yeah, and I streamed about it because it happened back in February. She was arrested this past week. But as soon as I got done streaming about it, Law and Crime dropped a video about an interview with her dad, who said that there's a lot of problems with the investigation. And I'm like, oh, yeah. So, Attack of the Basket Monster. All right. Yes, and rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner. He had a tragic accident and passed away from a drowning, apparently. All right, while we are waiting for everybody to file on in, we have a couple of documents. We have a new lawsuit filed by Jeremy in Orange County, Florida. It's only 5 pages, and the cover sheet's only 3, so that should only take us about a half an hour to get through. But we do have a new document in the why isn't it opening? Shut up. In the second case, and it is, and this was not this when I started, when I set up this, it is not in the thumbnail because I was not expecting it. But I ended my TikTok just in time. I hope everybody is doing well tonight. It's and so we're still having the same problem that we had before. So they came and replaced our modem, and about 10 minutes after they left, we started having our internet dropped out again. So it is not the modem. It's the adventures of what the hell is wrong with our internet. So if it keeps happening, I am going to see about other internet providers. I'm hoping that it's just the heat, because we have storms here every day, and like things are just weird, and it is like so freaking hot. What was your problem? And Ninja Puppy, how are you tonight? Somebody, my pretty, in another stream was talking about hashtag blame squid. And so everything's hashtag blame squid. So coming soon, we're working on new merch. Fiber. What the hells is wrong with your internet? Blame Jeremy. Yeah, it's all Jeremy's fault. Yeah, I've had internet issues. I live in rural South. Like it's people were using yours without your knowing. Well, I check our app every day, and I don't see any devices that I don't recognize on our thing. So it's a thing, but we will see how this works. I am also going to get a Ethernet cable that's long enough, because I have one. It's just not long enough to reach my computer, and see if it's just the Wi-Fi, something is interfering with it. So it's, yeah. We got new Google Nest points couldn't handle high-speed internet. No field tech understood that. We got new hardware, Eero base and points. They can handle the speed. We have Eero. We have two of them, in addition to our modem. One of them is like right on top of our modem, actually, which might be an issue. Thinking about it, but oh no, hope everything is okay. Well, hope it's just a stitch or two. I will change it just in case. Yeah, Squid lives somewhere between Hicksville and the boonies. Oh, that's never a fun time. He did. He checked everything when he was here, and couldn't find anything. So he replaced the modem just to see if that was causing an issue. It seems to be better than it was earlier, because earlier I literally got the low signal the whole time. So, yeah. I just got another blackout commercial. These glitches must be wreaking havoc with algorithms for content creators. Yeah, and you know what they're doing? They're forcing everybody to get YouTube Premium. I just have a thought. We have a base and 3 points. Dude said we needed 2, but I insisted on 3 because the furnace in the home center blocks it all. Our stuff is in the attic, but see, the modem is literally right there in the same room as me, just on the other side. So it's, I don't know. It's out here, it's a crapshoot. It's just a crapshoot. All right. I cut myself on a live. I just super glued. Yeah. Ugh. All right. This is document 98. This was filed today. Okay. Are you done? Okay. Yes, we do. We need to talk. I have so much, I have a bunch of people that I said, yep, we'll talk. Yep, we'll talk. Yep, we'll talk. And I've yet to talk to. So, and Kirby, thanks for becoming a YouTube member and making me not work for free today. All right. This was filed today. This is document 98 in Federal 2. I did not know about it when I made this thumbnail and set up this stream, so that's why it's not in the thumbnail, but we're going to talk about it anyway, and I will cut it and make it a separate video. This is from Ray Bonebreak, also known as Bonecrusher, whatever you want to call him. Paralegal Liz, how are you? You can tell he used somebody's template because it does not have Gainesville or Pensacola or anywhere. Gainesville. Not like we're moving this from Pensacola to Pensacola, but that, you know. Request for extension of time pursuant to FRCP 6B1A, defendant Raymond Bonebreak Jr. requests an extension of time for 30 days to answer or otherwise plead to the complaint. As good cause for this request, the defendant needs additional time to locate counsel and is also facing a family emergency medical crisis. Playing on the sympathy card, are we? The plaintiff states they will not object to this filing, and several of the named defendants have not yet been served. No, it's not several, two. Like, I don't know what y'all consider several, but a couple of the named defendants have not been served. That would be two. Two. Several is more than two. So this request will not prejudice the plaintiff or cause undue delay of these proceedings. Respectfully submitted, Ray Bonebreak. Here's my issue with this. Yeah, that's expensive though, and I don't make enough money for that. I got to work on growing my channel and getting more, ad revenue and stuff like that on a regular base to figure that out. All my designs for my merchandise were made by Rosalind, where Rosalind helped with all of them because she's just awesome like that. Rosalind also, if you didn't know Rosalind Duke, if you don't subscribe to Rosalind Duke, you all know who she is. She made my logo. So Rosalind is when he does. Yeah, only one not served is Dave. Well, when he wrote this, I'm assuming that Kezi is also not served because technically it's still not on the docket. So technically speaking, you know how that works. But my issue with this, that's my issue. This is my issue. Robert, you've read my mind. Like, you live out in the boonies, Starlink. Yeah, I got it. Like, part of me is like, yeah, do it. And then part of me is like, that's freaking expensive. And I'm not expensive. I'm balling on a budget here. Yeah, this was my big issue when I saw this. Like, the family emergency, playing on the sympathy card, well, whatever, you have a family emergency, fine, whatever. But you've known about this lawsuit for how many days now? So that tells me one of two things. And I have two theories, and they're competing with each other, and I don't know which one is accurate. And this is why I love talking to the chat. And I'm sorry if you're watching just for the docs and you comment like my hater of the week last night, that you hate that I talk because I'm trying to make my stream longer. No, sometimes I don't get through everything that I need to because I talk and I like interacting with the chat. But here's my thought, and I want the chat's opinion on this. So this is my two thought processes for doing this. He either thought he was never going to get served and he was going to get out of this, or he's just so unprepared and ridiculous that he is just lazy and unprepared. I don't know, because I don't watch any of his content. I didn't know who he was. I still couldn't pick him out of a lineup. Which one do you guys think out of those two? And if you have your own ideas, let me know. Oh no, I just had to fly to a funeral. I'm so sorry. It 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 I just were you not think did you never did you think that you were going to get out of this and you were never going to get served? Like how did that work? How did that work? I think they all believed BBB and wouldn't go this far. But you knew. Like but they all knew like this case was filed in March. I don't have the docket right up in front of me, so I can't exactly tell you with an accurate 100%. Like that's a good point too. It seems to me that they think they can each take turns requesting delays to delay for as long as possible. Yeah. At a certain point though, it's like when are you not like yeah, and so I have thoughts. Like I have yeah, Tracy, and maybe it's a little bit of both. And it's probably multifactorial. Like it's probably not one. See, and I saw so not to make this about the floods in Texas or anything, but one person asked a mom who had lost her daughters in the floods in Texas, but you're a Christian, aren't bad things not supposed to happen to you? And she said something along the lines, don't quote me exactly, I'm paraphrasing, but something along the lines of believing in God and being a Christian doesn't make me immune to bad things happening. It just means someone is there to help me through it. So right here, he believed God would provide for him. That's not what being a Christian is about. So that tells me that he's not a real Christian, and he's one of those people that if he is saying stuff like that, he just hides behind religion to be an asshole, which is one of the things that I hate about organized religion. But that's neither here nor there. So, okay, 23rd of February, 2025. Okay, thank you. It's one of those things of like, yes, and this is true. The stall tactic won't end until Blythe makes it stop. Like, oh, and I'm so sorry. I can't even imagine. But when I had heard that quote, and I don't. It's one of the things that I hate about like. I believe in God, but I'm not like a church goer, and some people can fault me for that. Judge me all you want. I don't care. It's one of the things of like, you don't use your Christianity against other people or hide behind it to treat people like crap. It's like hiding behind that you're Christian in order to be in it. To be a jerk. I have to go pick up spaghetti off my floor. I will be right back. All right, on my to-do list tomorrow, shampoo the carpet in my office. Because, it's got spaghetti on it. That's my own fault, though. Like, yeah, that's my own fault, though. Dog vacuum. Yeah, it's one of those things. Like, I have a toddler. It's a rug that I got from Walmart. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I'll clean it up later. God says I send you warnings about a helicopter at some point. You have to take action for yourself. Yeah, life happens. I am mad. It's just one of those, like, you've had February, 5 months to prepare. She started doing this thing where she goes, "Okay, mommy." That just started today, and I'm like, yeah, it's the cutest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, yeah, it's just well, all of it's picked up, but there's just a red spot. I just have to clean it up. It's fine. I'll do it tomorrow. Well, I'll shampoo it later. It's all good. But that's my issue with this. And it's just a one page. He's got his compliance, and then he has his envelope, and I am not going to dox him. So we are going to drop this from the the page. All right. Let's see. I have the other document up. Where did I put it? You ever know when you save stuff and then you're like, let me put it here so I don't lose it. And then you're like, I lost it. Try to be so organized that sometimes I'm too organized. Sometimes I like organized chaos. It works better. Do you ever get that where, like, you have that organized chaos and you're like, things are better when they're scattered. Like, I keep my notebooks on my desk, and when they're put away, I'm like, where'd they go? They're actually where they're supposed to be. Hey, King Bob, how are you? Yeah, I blinked and she's almost 3. Yeah, it's sad. So I can't, like, I'm just I can't believe it. Like, our little baby's not a little baby anymore. All right, since I still have it pulled up in here, we will do it this way. Whoa. Civil cover sheet. All right. We will pull this one up first. The cover sheet. And these are on Orange County Clerk's website. And the Orange County, Florida Clerk's website is probably the easiest in the country to navigate as far as finding all the documents that you need. Tiffany Moore Russell is the best clerk in the country, if I have to say, because I looked up some documents in that case from Georgia today. The documents are $1.50 a page. Yeah. Well, $3 for a document that's only 2 pages long. We just looked at the preview. I'm not paying for $1.50 for a page. We're balling on a budget here. All right. Civil cover sheet. So case style, it's the Circuit County Court for the 9th Judicial Circuit for Orange County, Florida. Jeremy Hales, Elephant Shoe LLC, and Martha George Risk versus Leslie Federigos. Here's where the cover sheet is really the only reason why I look at it. Because this right here, that right there, this is where we are in the FO portion of the FAFO equation. We are we just okay. I just got sent something which is really interesting, but I'm not going to talk about it right now. Yes, but even in the even in the state of Florida, even in the state of Florida, this is literally the easiest case or easiest freaking county to find anything in. Like, here's her. So if I go home, literally here is her clerk's website. You click search all, and it's right there. It's literally the easiest, even in the state of Florida. It is super easy because you can go, like, I have all of these, like Hillsborough County. So let's go to even Hillsborough County is like search for official court records online. Like it's a little harder and it's a little more cumbersome where like you have to go to her. And it's like Orange County makes it so easy. Or literally the easiest county in the country to find documents. So it's literally the easiest freaking thing in the world. She has the most easily, I don't know who did her website layout, but whoever did it deserves an award because that is my favorite thing. It's actually Hillsborough. Hillsborough was not that easy. Hillsborough was not that easy. This is Hillsborough. Hillsborough is not that easy. It's easier to find porn than find court documents online. That is not that untrue. You're not wrong. But Orange County is, in my opinion, the easiest. But here's where it got interesting because look at this. This is where we're in the find out portion of the FAFO equation is to she filed a lawsuit that will Lord just she didn't expect this. I can tell you that she didn't expect a settlement because Jeremy are going on. And now look. And then business torts, negligence, monetary, non-monetary, punitive. I want damages just to punish you. Yes. And the jury trial demanded yes, and no. Here's the covers the complaint, and it's only 5 pages, so it should be quick. Pausing for 3 to 5 time. Great. And she has been told of 2 more filings for vexatious litigation. It's one of those things of like it. No, it's my internet. It's what happens when everybody's home. So we are just going to go into the. We're going into the thing, and we're gonna put some pause. Like we're going to. There we go. When you have that one, I don't know. I'm not sure. Like I said, I barely have time to watch people that I want to watch. They did. Tug and Megan both gave her outs as well. I've seen Tug seen on Facebook, but bad time. Yeah, my internet is dumb. I even it's closed some of this stuff. It was fine until yeah. I know it's really bad. And I even tried using incognito mode to see if that would help with some of the issues, and it's not. So, Oh yeah, and we have storms, but storms are an everyday thing around here. I've got someone in so far. 1 power surge knocked it all out. I have to go and watch weather, how long to expect. See y'all. Yeah, we have storms coming in, which is not helping the cause either. It's kind of an every afternoon thing around here. All right. I'm just closing out some of these other tabs I have open so that I don't peach court. I need peach court up. Trying to not use as much bandwidth, sort of. Oh yeah, and if you hear crashes in the background, that's the thunder. So, yeah, it's monsoon season. It's one of those things. So, here we go. We'll get through this as fast as possible, and then I will let y'all stop dealing with my poor internet. Plaintiff hereby sues defendant Leslie Federigos, also known as Legally Leslie, and anything else she goes by, the 800 different aliases. Plaintiff Jeremy Hales is a resident of Summit County, Ohio. Plaintiff Elephant Shoe LLC is an Ohio-based company conducting business nationwide. Plaintiff Martha George Risk, a.k.a. George Hales, is a resident of Levy County, Florida. It's the Southeast USA rain season. Yeah, it's Southeast Georgia in July is heat and humidity with rain every afternoon. So she is now a resident of Levy County. Defendant Leslie Federigos is a resident of Orange County, Florida. Jurisdiction and venue. This court has subject matter jurisdiction. Oh, that phrase, I know it's important and it's in every case. However, I still get Daryl Brooks flashbacks when I hear the phrase subject matter jurisdiction. So I apologize if you see me cringe when I say that phrase. Over this action pursuant to Florida Constitution Article 5, Statute 5B, and Florida Statute 26012-2A, as this is an action at law in which the matter in controversy exceeds $50,000, exclusive of interest, cost, and attorney's fees. This court has personal jurisdiction over Leslie Federigos, as she is a resident of Orange County, Florida. This venue is proper in Orange County, Florida, pursuant to Florida Statute 47.011, as the defendant resides in Orange County, Florida. Statement of facts. Here we go. Here's where the fun starts. Like, it's Squidlet season. We hear her. You thought the crashes were Baby Squid playing in the other room. They're listening to Jump Around, and she's jumping. So it's kind of her, kind of not. And Terry, I'm behind, but Ray, I think he thought he'd stay anonymous, believed Bubbles also, or thought Flea would take care of him. Who knows? Yeah. That's, see, we had Xfinity when we were at our other house. Xfinity's not available here. So it's, hey, you were in my neck of the woods. I'm not too far. Then the VA hospital I go to is in Augusta. Oh, and hey, Cynthia, how are you? All right, here's where the fun starts. On or about May 19th, 2025, defendant Leslie Federigos filed a lawsuit against plaintiffs Jeremy Hales, Elephant Shoe, LLC, and Martha George Risk in the Circuit Court of the Ninth Judicial Circuit of Orange County, Florida. In her lawsuit, claims of defamation, invasion of privacy, invasion of privacy. When you are on streams for hours of day, Spawn Trooper said it best, and it's one of those analogies or explanations. When you hear it, you can't forget it. This is not saying anybody did anything, but when you decide to open your blinds and strip in front of the window, you can't help what people say about you. So when you get on the internet and you act stupid and you say things that you probably shouldn't say, and you put information out there on the internet that you probably shouldn't do, when people start talking about you and what you said, that's not invasion of privacy. You put that shit out on the internet yourself. When people are literally looking at your videos and all they are doing is reacting to your videos, that is not an invasion of privacy. You put that shit on the internet. You put that shit on the internet. Nobody went and found it. You put that shit on the internet. Just saying. Like, I do that every morning. The moon rises. Oh my goodness. Y'all crack me up. Like, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligent infliction of emotional distress, and cyber stalking and harassment, civil conspiracy, and tortious interference with business relationships against plaintiffs. I would really like to know what her monetized. Like, I have a business because my channel is monetized. So when people talk crap about me and interfere with the amount of money I'm making on YouTube, technically speaking, that is interfering with my business. Technically speaking. But what was Jeremy doing to interfere with Leslie's business that she doesn't have? Somebody enlighten me, please. On June 16th, 2025, defendant filed a motion to amend her complaint, acknowledging that plaintiffs have not yet been served with process. Defendant's lawsuit arose after she participated in interviews regarding ongoing litigation involving plaintiff Jeremy Hales, despite having no prior involvement with plaintiffs. Yeah, she kind of just inserted herself, which is bizarre. Like, I don't know. Yeah, additionally to that, Jeremy had never heard of her until she got involved with Lynette. Apparently nobody hears of a lot of people until they get involved with Lynette. Just Defendant's lawsuit has now been dismissed. Defendant filed and maintained her lawsuit without probable cause and with malice. An improper purpose for inter alia to make claims and have an official stamp of approval because they are a part of a public record and to seek legitimate legal. As a result, it's almost like she filed the lawsuit, and this is just observed. She filed the lawsuit in the sense of like from the outside looking in, because I am not involved in any of these lawsuits, nor do I want to be. Everybody else was involved in the lawsuit. I want to be too. I want to be too. And she found a way to inject herself into a lawsuit. I see you. As a result of defendant's actions, plaintiff has suffered damages including legal fees, costs, reputational harm, emotional distress, and business losses. Claims for relief. Count 1, malicious prosecution. Plaintiff repeatedly realleges the allegations set forth in paragraphs 1 through 15 as fully set forth herein. Defendant initiated a civil proceeding against plaintiff. Defendant filed a lawsuit against plaintiffs in the Circuit Court of the 9th Judicial Circuit of Orange County, Florida, on or about May 19th of 2025, alleging claims of defamation, invasion of privacy, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligent infliction of emotional distress, cyberstalking harassment, civil conspiracy, and tortious interference with business relationships. The proceeding was terminated in favor of the plaintiffs. There was an absence of probable cause for the proceeding. Defendant's lawsuit was based on allegations that were not supported by material facts or existing law. Defendant filed a lawsuit after participating in interviews regarding ongoing litigation involving plaintiff Jeremy Hales, despite having no prior involvement with the plaintiffs. Defendant acted with malice. Ooh, that word malice, though. Malice. Like, yes, yeah, they can. Orlando is the easiest county, or Orange County is the easiest county in the country to get documents. So it's defendant filed and maintained her lawsuit for the improper purpose of giving her claims a stamp of approval by making them a part of public record, rather than the legitimate purpose of seeking legal. Plaintiff suffered damages as a result. As a direct and proximate result of defendant's malicious prosecution, plaintiffs have suffered damages including reputational harm, emotional distress, and business losses. Count 2, abusive process. Realleges paragraphs 1 through 15. Defendant made an illegal, improper, or perverted use of process. I love that phrasing. Hey, Taze auditors, how are you? It's just one of those perverted use of process. Oh my God, hungry turtles. I just can't. Defendant filed a lawsuit against plaintiffs and then used the existence of that lawsuit for purposes beyond legitimate legal redress. Defendant had an ulterior motive or purpose in exercising the illegal, improper, or perverted use of process. Defendant's ulterior motive in filing and maintaining the lawsuit was, inter alia, to make the claims and have an official stamp of approval because they are part of a public record, rather than to seek legitimate remedies. Plaintiffs were damaged as a result. And then paragraph 32 is the same as 25. Wherefore, plaintiffs respectfully request that court enter judgment in their favor and against defendant and grant the following relief. Compensatory damages against the defendant in amount to be determined at trial, but in excess of $50,000. Punitive damages against defendant pursuant to Florida Statute 768.72, an order requiring defendant to furnish security to plaintiffs and prohibiting defendant from filing similar lawsuits against plaintiff in the future without prior court approval, pursuant to Florida Statute 68.093. Such other relief as the court may deem proper. I mean, let's be honest here. Like it's all because she doesn't. It's the thing. Like it. Oh, for those of you who haven't seen it, somebody made me a Muppet, and I will turn off my Muppet has my Muppet is a pearl clutching Muppet. Let me just clutch my pearls. So, let me just. But that's the thing. Like you can tell who has a sense of humor in life and who doesn't. Some people take themselves way, and like it's. She's on the other side of my desk pushing out my desk drawers, and this one is like right scratching my leg. All right, so that is the end of that lawsuit. It was pretty quick. There's not a lot to it. Forward. I will be keeping an eye on this one because this one, I did read the original lawsuit, and it was quite entertaining, a little dramatic, and I just had to stop covering it. So as long as like in the legal sphere and stops bringing drama to my front door, I will continue to cover it. It's quite entertaining, and I always like when karma comes around, because just remember, like we just have a dose of karma, because she is a feisty bitch and she always collects her debts. And just remember, when you wrong somebody, karma will always come a knocking. It might not be today, it might not, but she's always going to collect her debts. That's why we just don't treat people like crap. How about we just stop treating people like shit? If you don't like somebody, just don't talk to them. Don't go out of your way to make their life hard. Don't try to destroy their channel. Don't try to destroy their business. There's hundreds of thousands of YouTube channels. If you don't like somebody on YouTube, just go find somebody else. It's super easy like that. But anyway, karma's a B. And will be mental health issues. And Wednesday, I think hear me out on this. There we go. I was like, kitten volunteer. Could filing lawsuits by different personalities be a mental disorder? And I mean, it honestly could. I don't know what mental disorder, but I mean, it could be. Like, honestly, like there's a bunch of stuff that I'm not diagnosing anybody with anything, but because that's not my place. However, it's one of those situations where you just, like I appreciate the 2 people who hit the thumbs down button. Y'all are awesome. I love you. Thanks for the engagement. Appreciate you. Lips is all right. Exactly. Wait, what exactly why I don't watch when you have spawned? Well, what was that about? Hi, Squid. I needed you to live today. My boyfriend's family dog passed away last night. I'm sorry, Mike. And this was my second live of the day. I did go live earlier. About a new case out of Georgia, where a 17-year-old girl is accused of unaliving her mother and her stepdad. There's a new video on that. I probably will be doing a new another live on that, or an update on it, because Court TV dropped a new interview with one of her family members shortly after I got done with my live. So it's like, it's a thing. So, but you never actually say why. You said if you don't like someone, then don't watch. Okay, and that's fair. But, oh, I think people also don't like him, don't actually like talk to him, and only don't like him for a certain reason. And those people don't like me either. So those people don't like me either. So, but they watch me and they screenshot the chat and they post it in someone's Discord, by the way. So there we go. Yeah, we're not going to do that. I did see that there was I got a notification that there was, but is that what you're talking about? So it's some people just can't handle creators that doesn't blow smoke up your butt and call it a bidet. Don't pee on my head and tell me it's raining. Like, and Taz, thanks for the $5 super chat. Here, free squid, love and hugs. That case is going to be crazy. Yeah. After we got done with the live, when I was torn and I was thinking about it, I got a message that said that Law and Crime had dropped a new video stating that they did an interview with her dad and they think she's being railroaded by the cops. So, yes, more than once. We had a tech out here today, and the modem got replaced. But obviously, we can see that that's not the problem. So, yeah, it's yeah, it's yeah, and we got a new about. Clock. We got I am going to get going. I am just going to see. We have 139 likes and still 285 people here. So if we could get that likes up to 200, I know. And then I can go redirect to. Let's see. Oh no! Sometimes that's YouTube. Like when you're around like a milestone, like a solid number, 100, 200, 500, 1,000, like your subs will bounce back and forth. So it's just, it's crazy. All right. So we are going to see who we can redirect to. I think, is Jay live at all? Let's see that. Freckle Ginger, are you going to rage quit? Redirect. Hey, it's me. How are you? Hey, Slug. Came in to call you elderly and now I disappear. Yeah, filed the lawsuit as a police report. Yeah. It's interesting how people do things like that. AJ is live. We're going to go see AJ. But tonight, actually, we're going to, I have you guys set up to go over to the expert. He has a stream called Creators Say It's Over, No More YouTube. I think it's scheduled for 7:20. So he's just going to we'll see what he has to say. All right. Yeah. Someone with a dark past should not try exposing others. You go after them, they have a right to come after you. And that's the thing. It's so weird. YouTube took their membership away from me again. I made a dang what? I don't know what's up with YouTube lately. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. There's some weird like algorithm stuff where they're trying to like screw over smaller creators. Like it's just I've seen some things that don't make sense to me. Like it's just weird. We have 177 likes though, but so that's much appreciated. I will try to Bobcat more like thank you. I said hi. Hopefully he's on time. We will so it might start by 9. Yes, Jeffrey. But I am going to go. I'm going to spend a little bit of time with my family before he goes to bed. All right, guys, you'll have a great day. Like, you have reached 4,000 subs. That number is liked by the YouTube algorithm. I don't know. It seems to be working for me, I guess. You know, YouTube has lost touch with its roots. They used to be there to help people. Now they only care about money. Yeah, and that's kind of a thing that I've noticed with people in general, not just companies in general, people in general. People start out and companies start out with good intentions, but then like, yeah, I would just look into your own. Yeah, I don't know. It's so bizarre. Plus, I think it's partially the heat and the storms that we get every day and interference and stuff. So, but y'all have a great day. I will have to do an unboxing video because my package just got here. So we will see. And Jeffrey, thank you for the link you sent me. The package that I ordered just got here. So we will go see it and unbox it.